Hello, hello. Hello there. Chemists, physicists, mathematicians, scientists in general. This is another video to explain to you simple concepts in maths or mathematics for physics solving problems. Because nowadays they do not know how to use this concept to simplify their mathematical concepts and how to make their answers answers in a simpler way. So let us have first, what is this mathematical concept or principle in dealing with physics problems? After solving the problem in general, you want to make the numbers in a simpler way, if it is large numbers or in even smaller numbers. For example, the whole numbers can be written as in, we use what we call exponential form. In science, this is used to express numbers such that the numbers could not be, you know, deal with a very long numbers, a very long numbers, a very small numbers. This is what you call scientific notation. Scientific notation is used to express your answers, your numbers in a simple way, in scientific way. That's why it is called scientific notation. Scientific notation is a method for expressing and working with very large or very small numbers, and it is also the easy method for calculations. In scientific notation, we are made three parts: the coefficient, the base, and the exponent. Okay? The coefficient, the base, and exponent. For example, 1 times 10 to the second power. 1 is the coefficient, okay? Base 10, because it is exponential form. And then, for example, the exponent is 2. So the coefficient must be greater than or equal to 1, not less than 10. The base must be 10 because it is in exponential form. The exponent must show the number of decimal places that the places needs to be moved to change the number to standard notation. So that is the exponent will give you the number of movement. How many movements are you going to make so that you can identify the numbers, whether whole numbers or decimal numbers. To change numbers in scientific notation, okay, simply move the understood decimal point in such a way that there is only one non-zero digit on the left side of the point. That numbers are between 1 to 9, because 10 can be still expressed to 1.0 times 10 to the first power. So you don't need to include 10 as your non-zero digit. So this 1 to 9. Then round off the coefficient to the specified degree of accuracy. For example, 9.88 times 10 to the second power. You can say one that is already 9.88, so it's 9.9 times 10 to the third power. That 88 could be round off to the nearest tenth, to the nearest whole number. Okay? So you had the different rules here, but I will tell you next meeting the different rules on how to simplify numbers using scientific method. In science, mathematics, and even research, scientific method is also used to express their data, especially if you go to treatment of data. What particular treatment, what particular scientific or statistical methods used by scientific notation, we can also use in measures of central tendency. You can also use that in measures of dispersion, especially if you want to express the numbers in a small one, especially if you're going to get the population of the whole world, so you can have 5 times 10 to the 7 power. 7 is the number of zeros, for example, or 6, for example. So it's up to you if you use scientific notation, scientific method for such thing. Number one important is your presentation of data is a very, very systematic, smart. You know, smart? Yes. Systematic, measurable, attainable, ready bound, time bound. You know that there must be a equation for a certain numbers. What is that equation all about? You simplify things. Don't make complicated because the readers will not, there is no interest for giving such longer numbers. They do not like to measure, they do not like to memorize that, I mean. So, this morning, this is only the method or, video for how to use the concept in math for physics. That is scientific notation used to express numbers for their simplifications. Numbers that can be used here, whether the whole numbers or decimal. Okay, good luck. Thank you. God bless you all.